channel. We're just doing an impromptu live here. I'm sitting down here watching one of my tanks and figured why not? Go ahead and get the camera out, enjoy some of these fish together. I hope everyone on the replay crew is doing well. This tank here houses my pair of plakat bettas. It also has my blue star endler colony, one of them, in here, and it has a nice colony of albino bristlenose ancestris as well. I can kind of pivot the camera around here a little bit for people to see. Finally, my subwasser tang is starting to grow up in this area, which is really, really nice. There's the male plakat right here. And my little Anubias Nana Petite right there, that got kind of destroyed when it was in a cichlid tank. So I'm trying to wait for that to come back. It's the Anubias Nana Petite. So hopefully it will come around. But it has been growing, it's staying nice and green. And I really love the Anubias. Here's a look at some of the larger Plecostomus. Hello, Fishion, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Just doing a little pop-up video here showing off some of these blue star endlers I got and the albino bristlenose. And how are you doing today? I figure as long as I'm sitting down here doing nothing, I might as well picking up my son from therapy. Oh, okay. Yep. I'm picking up, yes, yeah. That's good. We are moving, been a busy day. Oh my, I hate moving. Are you moving far away from where you're at? And there's Whip. Hello, Whip. Welcome. Let's get tanked. I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. Yep. And we got Whip's World. We got Fishy on Tank Tits. So good to see you guys in here. I just got me a nice coffee, Whip, and I just came down here and I was like, well, I'm down here just basically just chilling. I figure I turn the camera on, spur of the moment. That's what I usually do. I like doing that. Checking out some fish and chatting with some friends, you know. Nothing better than that, really. I like it. Oh, and that coffee is good today, too. Oh. Yeah, moving is probably my least favorite thing in the world to do. You lost a lot of fish. Uh-oh. Well, moving will do that. I mean, I had a little bit of drama last week with my fish tank. I did a cleaning on it, and I killed off a big male peacock dragon blood and a big male Mbuna red zebra. You're at work, so coffee is all you can get? All right. That's pretty much all I do anyhow, really. Coffee or Pepsi or Coke or Mountain Dew. I do that too. And there is Chris. Hey, Chris, how you doing, my friend? Just having a little afternoon delight here, looking at this tank and just relaxing on break. How are you doing, sir? How was your vacation? Hello, Steve. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Excellent. I like to hear that. Moving like to another house or moving tanks? Ah, because I just in the pond outside. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Do I have any frontosa? No, I don't. Yeah, no frontosas for me. Oh, it's too short of a vacation. They're always too short. I mean, you get out and you'd be like, I could go for another 2 or 3 weeks and just enjoy this. Time is short. Now, I don't have any frontosa right now, Steve, but I tell you what, if I had a big enough tank, maybe someday, I would love to have some frontosa in my fish room down here. Because I do love the Lake Tanganyika fish. But I do have the little shell dwellers, just the opposite. They're the smallest cichlid on Earth, the multifasciatus. And here's Ed. Hello, Ed. How you doing, my friend? I'm just having a cup of coffee down here, and I figured I'd just turn the camera on and show this tank and see what's going on out here. In case anybody doesn't know, Ed's Picking Up Cichlids has a wonderful channel, and he's going to be joining me next week on the Aquatic Addicts Anonymous, and he's going to do a tour of all his tanks, if he's up to it. He was going to be here this week, but he hurt his neck, and I told him, I said, you just want to get healed up and get feeling better first. I mean, life comes first, YouTube comes second. I have 2 red frontosas. Wow. Those are beautiful. I bought 2 today, which don't seem to have any stripes. They have black heads and yellow bodies. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Much better today. We'll be here next Wednesday. Oh, fantastic, Ed. That's great news. I'm so glad you're feeling better. I know that I've had that before with my neck when you can't turn your head and it hurts so bad. It makes it even difficult to sleep at night. Hey, good evening, Keith, my friend. Aquatics Fanatics UK has arrived. So we have 2 gentlemen now from the UK. I made a quick short video of them. Anyone can identify them, I would extremely be helpful. I might do that. And also, Keith has kept frontosa, I think, before, haven't you, Keith? I'm not sure, but Steve has bought 2 frontosa, and they have a black head and a yellow body. I've never seen those before. Hello, Juanina, how are you doing? You had them twice, okay. Working while lurking, yes. Ed also works in a pet store in the fish department. Go figure that, because he's got so much knowledge. I'm surprised you were, when I heard that first, I thought it was your store, Ed. But he's got enough fish in his house right now, he could have his own store, basically. You're working and lurking too, sort of? Okay. I'm just drinking coffee and sitting on my rear here, just looking at this tank and chatting with you guys. I'm just taking a little break from the fish room today. I've been going at it for a couple days now, and I got quite a bit done, so I figure why not? I'm just going to take it easy today. Hello, Lori. Good to see you. Just taking a little coffee break here, and I figured, well, why not? I'll just turn the camera on, see, look at this tank for a little bit, and enjoy myself, and I'm doing that. It's so good to see you. Oh, thank you so much, Fishy M, for gifting that. That's so nice. And Whips World, welcome to membership. Oh, that's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. How are those black mollies doing after the... Oh, they're multiplying. Yeah, I'll take you over and show them to you, Juanita. I'll just pick up the... I just need to unplug my phone from the charger here. It's got 100% now, so we're good. I'm going to take you over to the black mollies. They've been multiplying. I got a tank upstairs that have a lot of babies. But I can definitely pick out a pair for you, and you'll have your own babies, because a lot of these females here, like right there, I know for a fact that she's pregnant. And there's a nice male right there. He's produced a lot of nice fry. But I have these here, and I got others down here. I don't know if you can see them. I'll just kind of tilt my camera down. I'll go around this way. It's probably easier to see it. I got a really big female right there, and she's about ready to dump her fry out. And there's one of the little fry that survived in this tank, and I got this in with my wild type bettas, like right there on top of the sponge filter. And I didn't see the wild type bettas go after any of the fry, but I know that the male black molly did. So I'm going to be getting a lot more production out of those just as soon as I get my new tank set up. And also I'm going to check with the LFS today. I got this tank. Well, the one on the end is my wife's. She wants to keep the red zebras because she likes them, but these 3 75 gallons I hope to have cleared out hopefully by this weekend. I mean, I'll give them to the pet store if they want them. I'm at the point right now that I've tried to sell them, and I got females in here holding, like that female right there. She's got a mouthful of fur now. There's a couple of them in there like that. They're nice looking fish, but nobody wants them. And I need to have tank space because I need to make my fish room kind of self-sufficient because I don't have a job and I'm not able to leave the house to work. So I'm doing everything I can just to make ends meet. And I help my wife. She had cancer and she's not in great health, but she's getting better. But I need to be here and check on her every so often. Let's see the chat here. That's fish among several. Just can't keep. They hate my water. Oh, which one is that? I was trying to see here. I gotta scroll back up here. I missed a lot in the chat. Yeah, sweet, thanks. How are these black mollies doing? Okay, catching up. That's a fish among several you just can't. The black mollies you have trouble with, Whip? It might be. It's generally they need a harder water. I'm not sure how hard. But as you see in a lot of these tanks here, I keep them in, I'm going to sit back down here. I have them in tanks with aragonite sand or crushed coral because they like quite a high pH. They do really well with like African cichlids. Hey J-Rock, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. I've been walking around here. I missed a lot in the chat. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Let me see here. Monster Fish Gale says Juanita, Purple Heart. That's fish among several. Okay, I've seen that one. You would like a trio. I see. I could probably arrange that at, I could arrange that, a trio, yeah. Get you a nice male and 2 nice females. And then giving them with the black mollies, I noticed it's about every 50 to 60 days. And if you have a lot of plant cover, this isn't what I would consider a lot, but if you have a lot more than this up at the top, you'll get a lot of fry that make it. And like I say, most of these females are probably pregnant already. It just takes their gestation about 50 to 60 days before they will drop their fry. Yep, mollies can be changed over to salt gradually, yep. In fact, Glenn from GB Shrimp, he has had some that he actually cycled a saltwater tank with black mollies. Ish. Oh, okay. Hi, Dixon. And then saying hello to Fishy on. Can we see the red zebra? Oh, yes. I'll show you the red zebras. I'll take you over to them. These are the ones that my wife, well, here's some of the red zebras. These ones are going to be going. Here's some examples of them right here. That's a male. He's got There's a nice male right there. He's like the boss of the tank right there. You can see. He got in a battle with this one. He took a part of the dorsal fin off this guy. That'll grow back. And then, of course, the dragon blood. But the ones that I'm going to keep for my wife are down here. This is the majority of them. This is the original. This is the group I've had the longest. And I've got a nice little baby that survived right there. He's going to be staying. My wife likes him. It's a little tiny male coming up. But that big eye biter's going. But these are the only Africans that I'm going to be keeping. Well, other than my Crebensis, of course. I mean, they're African cichlids too, but yeah, the red zebras are right here. They're beautiful fish. Don't get me wrong; these are really nice. And Kathy's gonna keep these for Kathy, and I'm not gonna actively breed them, but every once in a while we'll get a little tyke out of them. So they'll be basically a self-sustaining colony for many more years to come, I'm sure. These guys are really hardy. Let me give them a little bite to eat so you can see how voracious they can be. I got these jumbo men here. I'm going to take a couple out and show you the size of them. Here they are. They're good size. I'm just going to drop a few of them in there. They're already gone, but I'm going to... So what I tend to do is I'll take one like this and I'll crush it up. They might even jump out of the water at me for these. Here we go. Very little food ever touches the bottom, and what it does, the little guy right here picks up the little scraps. Coral sand, very good for that. Yes, it is. My water is liquid rock, but there must be other things in there too. They're fine for a couple weeks. Huh. Molly's swords and platies too, really? Wow, that's very unusual. My mollies are like bulletproof. Here's the albino Crebensis that I like. I'm hoping to get these guys. The only problem is I think I got 6 males here because none of them have the traditional purple spot on the stomach. So I think I got 6 males. And Ron from Garage Aquatics, that might be a female coming on right there. You can barely see the stomach there on the left. Starting to turn a little bit purple. These guys are still quite young. So that might be one female, I'm hoping. But if not, I'm going to probably buy one from Ron if I can, if he wants to sell me one. And then over here's my little Episto. I got a pair of them in here. Orange flash. See if the female is around. I got another group. There's the female. That male's in there with either fry or egg right now, that Plecostomus. When he's in there like that, he's got eggs or he's got little babies, and she is trying to get in there. So I'm thinking there might be fry because she might be trying to get them. Probably making up for the time that they got her eggs. Yeah, they're beautiful fish though. These guys right here have been doing great. And then all these guys are going. This is the original group right here. This is the original male that I got. That I've had hundreds of dragon bloods from this guy. And I bought a breeding group from Snake River Cichlids. And they're nice. And don't get me wrong, I think if I was just to have a tank just to watch, which it's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I like to breed stuff. And I just have a thing for it. And I just can't find homes for all the fry. And I don't want to fill my whole basement up full of these. For one thing, they breed like rabbits. You can see her back there. She's got her mouth full of eggs right now. They're pretty easy to breed. I always thought that African cichlids would be hard to breed, but they're simple. I've had breeding in this tank too. But down here is what I'm really excited about also. These wild type bettas. I got a pair of Mahakana River Unimaculatas. Right there is the male. And where's the female at? She's usually right with him. Look around here. She's not far behind him wherever she is. But those guys are known, you can keep both male and female in the tank when you breed these, and they'll actually defend the fry, like a cichlid would do. And they won't eat their fry. But when they have a subsequent spawn, the first spawn will eat the babies, but the parents will not eat the babies, which I found that to be really interesting. Yeah, up here's my female betta. Got a trio of the Xenotoca dodroi in here. And they keep her company. This tank needs a good clean on it. This is one of the tanks I haven't done. I'll probably do this a little later. That sponge filter needs a good clean out. Do a little gravel vac. But yeah, that's my goal is also, I want to take this whole rack right here, okay? You see up top, I got all those drops. The only problem is I'd never drilled through the top of this thing, and I can't really do it while I got the tanks in here because I think it would probably, well, for one thing, in the center I got these 2x4, so I'd have to empty them all out, move stuff around, and then do the hole drill all the way down. But instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drain these down as far as I can get them, get the fish in buckets, move the whole rack over here, like between these two poles, and then I'm going to run my new stand going this way, kind of like in the same line as this one. But I'm going to have a little break here about 5 or 6 feet, and then just go on down over there. And that way I can go ahead and get my new tanks. I got over there, I got a 40-gallon breeder. I have two 20s and I have two 10s also.